Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric Russell and this is the Apple Watch. And I wanted to see how the Apple Watch would hold up in a fitness context, if it would be able to essentially replace your current fitness tracker. Now, a few months ago, I was skeptical. I thought to myself, there's no way that this is going to replace your fitness tracker. And I even released some videos saying that. Boy, was I wrong. Now, the Apple Watch is by no means the end-all be-all of fitness trackers. There are a couple of things noticeably missing from the Apple Watch to make it the perfect fitness tracker. So let's just get those out of the way right away, and then we'll talk about maybe some potential workarounds for each of those problems. The first one is a lack of onboard GPS. So as it stands right now, there are several other fitness trackers on the market that have onboard GPS, which is great if you want to go jogging or go take a run, or if you're a cycler and you want to go out and track your mileage or your distance, your pace, all of those things without having to bring your phone with you. Those onboard GPSs on those fitness trackers will work. Well, since the Apple Watch doesn't have onboard GPS, it doesn't provide that functionality. Now, you can track your distance. You can provide it with some GPS functionality, but you have to bring your phone, your iPhone, along with you. So that can be a little bit of a cumbersome task if you're like me and you are minimalist and you don't like to jog with a lot of clutter. Another noticeably missing feature from the Apple Watch that I think would be an easy software fix is sleep tracking. This is something that I think will probably be remedied in time. The Apple Watch app does provide a section where it does have some sleep tracking abilities that can be paired with other devices that do sleep tracking. So I imagine that given enough time, there will be some software developments that will take place, and the Apple Watch will provide you with some sleep tracking abilities. And the last big objection or problem with the Apple Watch is the cost. It's expensive. $350 for the smaller introductory Apple Watch Sport Edition, or $400 for the larger edition. So what I'd like to do with this review is take you through the process that I went through of reviewing this watch. So I've gone through several different workouts, and I'll just take you through those progressions of those workouts, and you can kind of come to your own conclusions if it's something that you would enjoy using, if it's worth it to you, or if it's something that you're going to leave on the shelf and you're going to go purchase a different fitness tracker. Now, first off is build quality. Obviously, Apple makes beautiful products, and the Apple Watch is no exception. The Apple Watch band is made out of a synthetic material, feels like a rubber or a latex material, and it's very grippy. It's similar to many of the other fitness trackers that you would find on the market. The band is secured by inserting a metal pin into one of the holes on the opposite band, and the remaining portion is tucked through an opening on the other band, actually underneath the band. It's kind of a unique design. So it keeps it nice and secure against the wrist, and there's not really any fear of it flying off. Now, actually, before taking the watch to the gym, I did want to put it through a kind of torture test just to make sure it would stand up to the bumps and bruises and sweat that it would find in a workout or a gym scenario. So the screen is pretty scratch resistant. I scratched it with a brass key. Now that is a softer metal, but it didn't have any issues scratching. I've seen some other scratch videos here on YouTube where the screen has seemed to hold up well against scratching. Water resistance is great. Had no problems dunking it in the sink here under a stream of water. Didn't have any issues at all. Now the drop test that I did, the watch did land kind of on its side, and so it resulted in no issues at all. I have seen some drop tests where it's not impervious to screen shattering. So be careful that you don't drop it squarely on its face, but that's not very likely since it is ratcheted to your wrist pretty securely. So it's a beautiful device, and in my opinion, it's a durable device, durable enough to withstand a workout context, and so I took it to the gym. So I go to Dedicated Motivated, located in Middletown, Ohio. It's a great facility. It offers just about any sort of workout opportunity you're looking for. The Apple Watch comes preloaded with Apple's Exercise app. It's a green icon with a running man on it, and when you select that, it will bring you into the exercise menu. So the first thing you'll do is you'll select from a list of exercises that you can do, and then once you've selected that exercise, it will open up another menu. Now from this second menu, you will choose a goal. And the goal can depend upon what kind of exercise you're doing. So for example, if you choose jogging, it will ask you to maybe select a goal of distance or a goal of time elapsed. Now in my particular case, I chose an open workout menu where it just continues to record my data until I tell it to stop. You'll see here in the menu that you have the option of selecting between time and the time that you've worked out, and then you can also scroll along the bottom and view different metrics that are relevant to whatever exercise you've chosen. So once the built-in heart rate monitor had found my heart rate, I began to work out, and then took a moment to stop after about 10 minutes to check out how the heart rate monitor was doing, if it was capturing my heart rate during these exercises. And it was spitting back some highly inaccurate data saying my heart rate was only about 70 beats per minute. And then when I had been resting for a couple of minutes, an interesting thing happened. It suddenly picked up my heart rate and began to spit back some accurate data, but it was only while I was taking my breaks, not while I was working out. And so this problem kind of highlights the inherent problem with optical heart rate technology, not just on the Apple Watch, but on any fitness tracker, and that is when you're working out and constricting muscles, that impedes blood flow, and so you don't get a good reading. And then the second that you rest and your heart is able to push blood through those muscles again, it picks up the heart rate and can give you accurate data. So this means Apple's optical heart rate monitor will be great for capturing all-day resting heart rate statistics. It'll even be great for jogging, because jogging you're not constricting your arms enough to where it's going to impede the blood flow. But anytime you're doing any sort of exercises where you're constricting the arms, you're going to have to use a chest strap, a Bluetooth chest strap, which you can pair with the Apple Watch if you want to get an accurate heart rate reading in. I'll show you that a little bit more on that here in a moment. It's worth noting that battery life while working out is pretty good. I started my workout, my 45-minute workout, at about a 65% charge, and when I was all done, it had lost about 11%. So not too bad. For my second workout, I went ahead and paired the Apple Watch with the Polar H7 Bluetooth chest strap. And I got much different results this time, much better results. The heart rate did not drop out. I wasn't getting the inconsistencies that I was getting the first time when I was using just the optical heart rate that's built in on the watch. And so in my opinion, pairing the watch with a Bluetooth chest strap really completes the Apple Watch Sport Edition as a legitimate fitness tracker. Now in a little bit I'll show you the app and show you what metrics and points of data the Apple Watch is collecting and then how it's viewable on the app. But the most important piece of the puzzle is always heart rate. And so the onboard heart rate is great for collecting all day resting heart rate, and then pairing it with a Bluetooth chest strap allows you now the ability to accurately track even the most rigorous exercises. Now before we get to the app, I'll show you here that I did take a jog and I did take my iPhone with me, so it piggybacked on my iPhone's GPS. So that was nice to be able to see pace in real time and then distance and all of those kinds of things. So let's go ahead and take a look at the app and the data that it collected from my workouts. Now there's actually two different apps that Apple uses, and we're going to look at the Health app first. The Health app is a big picture perspective of your overall health. And so you'll see here on screen that there's lots of different metrics that are being tracked through the Health app. And they all appear on this first menu that's called the dashboard. Now you can select which metrics appear in the dashboard by selecting at the bottom Health Data, and that will bring up a whole nother menu where you can select different options and different metrics to include on the main dashboard. Now even though it's a little time consuming on the initial setup of the app, it's great because from that point forward you can easily go into the app, see all of the points of data, the metrics that you're interested in, easily accessible right from the dashboard, and it allows you to kind of have a customized experience with the Apple Health app. As you can see on screen right now, you can also control what sources of information are being used to collect all of the data, whether it's your phone, your watch, or in this case a Bluetooth chest strap as well. The second app that Apple uses is the Activity app. Now this one is specific to exercises, and it keeps a calendar view of all of your workouts throughout the week, month, year, etc. Now it breaks all of your data down into three different categories: a move category, which is red, an exercise category, which is green, and a stand category, which is blue. You can swipe left to get a more detailed picture of what that data point is actually telling you. The green category is basically just how many minutes you've worked out. The red category will tell you active versus resting calories, and then the blue one just tells you how many minutes you've stood. At the bottom, you'll have an overview of any workout you might have done for the day. You can select that to dive into deeper data points about that workout. So let's look specifically at the workouts that I just showed you and show you how the chest strap maybe made a difference compared to the first time I worked out. Now you'll notice the two different workouts here. On the left is the workout that I did with the onboard optical heart rate, and on the right is the one where I used the chest strap. Now you'll notice that the chest strap did make a difference on the calorie count. On my second workout, it counted more calories even though the workout was a few minutes shorter. Additionally, you'll see on the left it counted 92 beats per minute for the workout because there were some dropouts. Obviously, the optical heart rate monitor wasn't getting all of the beats per minute while I was lifting the weights and contracting my muscles. On the right, where I was wearing the chest strap, it does show 135 beats per minute because there weren't any dropouts. It was able to collect all of the heart rate data more accurately. So my opinion with the Apple Watch is that you can get the best of both worlds. You can get an optical heart rate on board that will track your all-day resting heart rate, and you can use a chest strap to pair with the device when you're doing more intense workouts. And with those two elements combined with the onboard accelerometers and software, it really does make for a formidable fitness tracker that can replace your existing fitness tracker. So thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please like and then comment below, and also subscribe to the channel. That goes a long ways to helping guys like me continue to do what I do here on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching.